All right, let's get into a really fundamental rule in chemistry. Seriously think about it. More tea leaves one day, more milk the next. Would it taste the same?
Right, of course not. And just like tea, chemical compounds have their own strict recipes.
This big idea is called the law of constant proportions. So let's break that down. Let's take a super simple example. Water. You know, H2O, just hydrogen and oxygen. When you weigh them, the ratio of hydrogen to oxygen is always 1 to 8. So if you break down 9 grams of water, you always get 1 gram of hydrogen and 8 of oxygen. And here's the crazy part. It doesn't matter where the water comes from. That recipe is totally locked in. This isn't just for water. Let's look at another one, ammonia. That's made of nitrogen and hydrogen. And you guessed it, the mass ratio here is always 14 parts nitrogen to 3 parts hydrogen. Are you seeing the pattern here? Every single compound has its own unique fixed mass ratio. The guy who first figured this out was a French scientist named Joseph Proust. Basically, this is the official version of his law. It's a cornerstone of chemistry. But why? Why is it always the same? I mean, an observation is cool, but scientists needed an explanation. Well, the answer came from a British scientist, John Dalton. He had the theory that explained everything. He came up with this idea that everything is made of these tiny, indivisible particles called atoms. And his atomic theory had a few really simple but super powerful rules about how atoms work. So here's the crucial part. Dalton's big theory perfectly explained Proust's law. Let's connect the dots. Proust's law was the what was happening. Dalton's theory was the why it was happening. See, because a water molecule is always 2 H's and 1 O, its mass ratio has to be fixed. So it's not just random formulas, right? Chemistry has this amazing built-in discipline and order. And it makes you wonder what other huge rules in science are explained just by atoms existing.